recording?
Yeah, I started, Madhu. Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you very much, Raghavendra. This class is being recorded. Okay, guys, let us talk about some guidelines for today's class on QTP. Sorry, Selenium automation. This is the class by Raghavendra. He is an excellent trainer. Let me give you some introduction about the Raghavendra. He is Prince 2P certified. It's similar to project management professional. So I think you are able to see my screen, right? Okay, 1 second. One of the guys is not able to join. 1 moment. 1 second, guys. Hello, Madhu. Okay, guys. So as I said, please try to join in the class at least 15 minutes before the scheduled time. These kind of last-minute calls, will disturb the class. I request everybody to join 15 minutes before the schedule. So this class will be delivered by Raghavendra. He is a Prince 2P certified person. That means similar to Project Management Institute, PMP certification. He is electrical and electronics engineering graduate from Madras University, and Raghavendra is CST also, certified software test engineer also from Quality Assurance Institute. This is a software test engineer for a manual testing. You know that this is the base. Manual testing is the base for automation. Without manual testing knowledge, you cannot be able to learn automation. Okay, he is expert in load testing also, load runner, by using load runner tool, one of the HP tool for doing the performance testing. Okay, so he has more than 12 years of software testing experience in banking, e-commerce, telecom, insurance, investment, and finance. He played multiple roles like QA specialist, automation tester, test architect, QA manager, and automation manager in multiple companies. In the last 5 years, he conducted more than 50 batches and trained more than 500 people and corporates on QA manual testing, QTP automation, Selenium automation, and SQL. Okay, this is about Raghavendra, your trainer. So whoever may be the trainer, I am the point of contact. Madhu is the point of contact for all technical questions and non-technical questions. Technical or non-technical, please send me your queries. I will set up one-on-one meetings with you and try to resolve the issues on your computer. We can remotely log into your computer. Either me or Raghavendra can resolve your queries on your computer. It could be Java installation or SOAP UI installation or TestNG or anything. It could be Jira, Jenkins, Git, anything. We can remotely log into our computer and fix the problems. So this is the contact number. If you have any queries, you can call me this number, or this is the email address. We will have classes every Saturday, Sunday at 11 o'clock, not 10. So that was the old previous time. Now Selenium class happen at 11 o'clock, and please dial to conference number. All of a sudden you may feel that, hey, I'm not hearing here the class. If there is a case, please check your internet connections. Particularly if you are using the wireless laptop. Whoever is using the wireless laptop, they may face these kind of problems, like audio connectivity problems. If that is the case, please dial to conference numbers. Then there will not be any issue for you. And if you face the problem to log into the class after the scheduled time, please contact this customer support number, not me. You need not to contact me. If you call the customer support number, one of the CSR, customer service representative, will help you to log into the class. If you are not able to hear the voice, yes, you contact this number. Or you can call me also. You can call Madhu also. It's not a problem. Due to any reason, if you are disconnected from the meeting, please use the same link to rejoin. It may happen sometimes, maybe due to some internet issues or anything. If you are not able to, if you are disconnected, rejoin here by clicking the same link. I know that there is a confusion for some people who are in some other time zones like Australia or UK or some other countries. Then use this link to know the time in our city. So classes will happen as per Eastern time. Eastern time, New York time, classes will happen. Of course, this link will be helpful for you at our workplace also. Now, New York time, this is the New York time. If you are in LA, Los Angeles, this is the time. So just please check your local time and New York time. Accordingly, join in the class. Every day we will give you the recorded videos. Currently, this session is being recorded. We will give you the recorded videos and plus programs, whatever the programs is explained in the class, and documents. Whatever the documents we open in the class, all the documents will be dispatched through email. So please check your spam folder every day. Every day it is required to check the spam folder because I am sending the email for more than 25 people every day in one shot. So your email service provider may treat this as a spam and send the documents to send my email to spam folder. So please check spam folder also. Every day recorded video, program, running notes, material and installation documents will be received through email. Okay, so who needs these documents? Do you need this recorded video? All the programs, running notes and material after the class? If you need it, please type your email address here in the chat window. You have the chat window. If there is no email, if there is no chat from you, I cannot dispatch the email. So please give me your email address in the chat window here. For example, let me to send you my email address info@getsoftwareservices.com. I'm sending you. Okay, so like this, please send me your email address to receive the recorded video and material. If there is no email, if you are unable to send the email address, you will not receive it. Okay, great. Thank you very much for responding. If you don't want to send this to entire group, you can send me private messages also. That's fine. Great. Thank you, and thank you for sending me emails. Or you can send me to my email also directly. Through regular email also you can send me. Anything is fine. You can send me to my regular email or through chat window you can send me. That's perfect. So just for your information, other trainings what we do is that QA mobile testing, manual testing, agile testing, Jira, Unix, SQL for beginners, QTP or UFT, SOAP UA classes for web services testing, and we are launching APM training, APM mobile automation very soon. Maybe in less than 2 weeks, you will receive the complete course content and timings and everything for mobile APM mobile testing and Cucumber mobile automation also will be launched in a few weeks. Okay, so these are all other courses related to software testing. In addition to that, we will also provide you one-on-one classes. If somebody wanted to do the course quickly, we will provide you the one-on-one classes and on-job support. If you face any problem with at our workplace, we will provide you on-job support also. We can remotely log into your computer and fix your problems. This is on-job support. Okay, great. So in this class, we need Java. Java is required to do the Selenium automation. We will use Java only for Selenium automation, and we will use VB scripting in our QTP classes. So Java is vast. It is not required to learn entire Java. Core Java concepts, that two OOPS concepts are good enough. You know how to write a class, how to write a method. If you know, you can be able to use the same code. Every day copy paste the same code. You need not to, it is not required to write code on your own. That means it is not required to reinvent everything from the zero level. You have ready-made code. Ready-made code is there. Just copy paste and customize the code. That means no need to apply your brain too much. If you have the common sense, you can customize the existing code. Need not to write from zero level. For example, how to write a nested loop. Oh, I don't know how to read the text data from the Excel file. For that, I came to know that nested loops are required. Oh, don't worry. Just copy paste the code. Simply blindly you can go. If you understand, that is great. Otherwise, no need to learn. No need to break your head and know about how to write a nested loop program. Just simply copy paste. It will work great for you in any company, any project. Any company or any project, how to read the test data from the Excel file, will do that one. It is a Selenium class, Rama. Yes, Rama, it is a Selenium class, first class. Anybody join here for any other class? I think it's Selenium, right? Okay, good. Thank you. So it's a Selenium. So I'm just explaining you where to need spend your time. You know, core Java, a lot is there. No need to learn entire core Java to deliver your work as a Selenium automation tester. Our goal is that to clear the interview and perform the job independently without any assistance. That is the goal of this class. So we are here not to learn entire core Java, to learn the minimum stuff to perform the Selenium. So we will also discuss Selenium IDE in this class, WebDriver, TestNG, Jenkins, and JIT in this class. Okay. So here I wanted to give you some technique. 3P 3R. What is 3P 3R? Here, let me do 1 second. 3P 3R means play the video, recorded video for 5 minutes, pause the video, and practice whatever is explained in the video. And repeat. This is the key for our success. You know, first timers may think that, hey, it is very hard. Java is hard or Selenium is hard. That is the expected behavior. No need to worry. If you feel that it is flying from your head, if you follow this 3PCR technique, it is nothing. At the time of practicing, you may feel that my program is not running. Hey, my program is not running. Simple program. What went wrong? Then go back to the video and play that video for 5 minutes. Pause it and practice exactly whatever is explained in the video. You can be able to figure it out and fix the problem. So no need to worry. If you feel that, hey, I'm not able to practice this one. You know, after applying this technique, if you still have the problem, we can remotely log into your computer and fix the problem. First, you do this one. If you say that, okay, Madhu, I'm not able to run this program. If you straight away, if you ask me for one-on-one support, I will not provide you. Prerequisite to provide you one-on-one support is that, you know, you have to play the videos and practice it as per this one. So here are some guidelines are there. Just all of you guys, please ask the question in class if that question is common to all people. Okay. If it is not common, don't ask the question. common questions will be answered in class immediately. So please minimize your personal questions in the class. If you have any questions, all personal questions will be answered after class in same session after 1 p.m. Okay, if you feel that it is interrupting the class, don't ask the question. If it is for you, exclusively for you, after the class, please ask that one. Then we can be able to move smoothly. If it is not appropriate to ask the question in the class, please call Madhu for one-on-one discussion. Hey Madhu, I did not understand. Then I can arrange you one-on-one session. Okay, I request to call Madhu for questions like I am not able to install Selenium. From where I can download the jar files, my program is giving error. These kind of questions, please send me email with the detailed screenshots. Then I can remotely log into your computer and fix the problem. Okay, and before sending the email, please apply 3R technique. Okay, so today's date is 18th March. It is the first session for you for Selenium automation, and yeah, you may after 5 minutes the actual Selenium class will start. Just to bring you up to the speed, few minutes Raghavendra may explain you some manual testing concepts. After 5 to 10 minutes the actual Selenium will start. Okay, any questions guys? Before handing over session to Raghavendra, do you have any questions? Okay, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Call me at these numbers. I can be able to assist you. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. And let me to hand over the session to Raghavendra. Okay, Raghavendra, could you please take over the session?
Yeah, thank you, Madhu.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome all. Let me just start and one PPT and then welcome all. Welcome to the Selenium sessions which we are going to start. Okay, this is as mentioned by Madhu, myself Raghavendra, having experience on multiple tools and even technologies as well with the different various domains on it. Hope you can able to see my screen and you can able to hear me as well. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Right. Guys, when I was talking about if I ask any questions, if you can able to reply back, either you can unmute yourself and ask me any questions, or else you can comment it here. Okay, either way is okay. Both either voice is okay, but not silence, please. Because if you respond, you're the one who is going to learn the concept, learn the tools or the technology or the knowledge of it. Yeah. So please, at least either you can respond back through, you can unmute yourself and ask me any questions, any type of questions. Feel free to ask me. If the questions are relevant to everybody in the class, please ask those questions by unmute yourself, or you can type in your questions. If the questions are not relevant, if the question is specific to you, you can mail me across after the sessions. So I'm very much happy to help you out. Yep. Okay, so welcome to the sessions. Let me start my presentations. So we'll start today. We'll discuss about what is automation testing and why have we chosen Selenium tool, and is there any prerequisite to it, and what is the knowledge what we required as part of manual testing before starting with automation testing. And then we'll start about what are prerequisite to learn Selenium testing, Selenium automation tool, and then what are softwares required, and what are any languages required, and if some of the language is required, till what extent we would like to learn that particular language. That is also one important thing. And apart from this, we'll be learning about the approaches and the frameworks as well. So today we'll learn how manual testing, the basics, and then how that can be used for automation testing, and what is all about Selenium testing. And as part of Selenium, we'll be looking into Selenium IDE as well as part of today's sessions. Okay, right. Starting with Starting with the first one. Yep. One second. This is not going to. Yeah. Okay. The agenda for as part of this PPT is what is testing, what are various types of testing, and what is automation testing, what is Selenium variants, and we'll be going through the Selenium architecture as well, and what are the different platforms supported by Selenium, right? Even we'll be going through different platforms which are supported by Selenium, and then comparison between the the tools which are very much useful in the market. Either it's going to be Selenium or either it's going to be QTP. Yep. So these two tools which are very much needed in case of Selenium. So which are very much needed, and how are we? What are the comparisons between these two, and why have we chosen Selenium? And what are the advantages of Selenium when compared to QTP as well? So these differences will be going through that, and what are the softwares to install which are for Selenium. Yep. Going to the first slide, what is testing? So if I read out in standard definitions, what you can find in internet and all, it's going to be it is the process used to identify the correctness, completeness, and quality of the developed software. Testing is nothing to ensure the expected behavior expected by the business. When we talk about business, so the whether the application is behaving like as expected by the business or not. Simple. Forget about all the other things. Simple. The business, what they are looking for is that is met by the application functionality or not. When I say business, for example, when I say Flipkart or Flipkart by the business, what they would like to book an item and pay it and book it, right, and deliver it. This is the basic or core functionality of a Flipkart. So that is what business is looking for. So when someone develops the Flipkart without any kind of issues or without any kind of failures, whether the application is performing or behaving same as the business is expecting or not, that is an expectation. That is a testing is nothing all about. To check the completeness, correctness, and the quality of it. How the quality of it, right? How the testing, how the application is getting behaved. Simple saying, it is the process of verifying whether the application is working as expected or not. Simple. This is what I was explaining. Whatever we are expecting, whatever business is expecting, whether that application is working in the same way or not. To verify that, we have multiple techniques, multiple types of testings available in the market or in the process, which we are applying and then verifying, yes, these two, the actual behavior of the application and the expected behavior from the business are same. That is what we are going to check it. We have two different types of techniques over there. We have verification techniques, we have validations as well. When we say validations, we are actually going to test the application and then get it. When we say about verifications, this is nothing but a quality assurance activities to ensure the process is getting followed, to ensure there won't be any defects down the line, right? So two different processes which we are going to do it to ensure that the application is behaving as expected by the business, right? This is all about testing, and there are multiple types of testings available: manual testing, software testing, automation testing. So when we talk about software testing, it includes both manual testing plus automation testing. What is difference between manual testing and automation? Manual testing, the person who sits in front of the application and does the testing. Simple. Manual testing, the person who sits and do the testing, nothing else, right? Whereas automation testing, um, a script will be created through which the script will execute. When we try to execute the script, it does the actions like how multiple manual testers perform at a time. For example, I'll give a simple example. There is a Gmail login. Gmail application is there. I need to provide username, I need to provide password, and then I'll click on OK, submit, right? And then user will logged into the application, right? So if I want to test the same Gmail with different username and passwords, then what, as a manual person, what should I should do? I'll try with first username and password and click on submit. After that, after some time, I'll try with after completing this, I'll try with second username and password and click submit. After this, I'll try with different. Or else the second option is I need to ask 10 different testers to sit along with me, and then with the different systems, and then try with the different username and password. In both the cases, either the second case I need to have multiple testers available. First case I need to have more time taken because only one person working on, right? So both the cases, the efforts or the billing which client has to pay or the business has to pay is more. So to avoid such cases, when if I create a simple script, simple program which says, which will does the same actions, same clicking on username and password and running and submitting within very short time with a single person, not even single person, only one. When I say single tester, he can just start the program, that's it. He'll just start the program, and the program will continue testing all the testing the Gmail login functionality with multiple username and passwords, right? This is one thing. Second thing, currently there is Flipkart application is available in the market. Yes, Flipkart or Myntra, whatever it is, there are multiple retail applications available in the market, right? Now, when we talk about retail applications, okay, this time there is a retail application available. There is a Flipkart application is available, and it has the feature of payment can be done using debit card but not credit card. Okay, assume that currently we have all the features available in the Flipkart, but assume that doesn't have credit card payment facility at the moment, and the users are using it by paying, either it's going to be cash at the time of delivery or by debit card. So with that, for sure the business of Flipkart will be medium, that won't be too high, right? Because currently if you see in the market or if you see in the world, uh, there are more number of users who are using credit card, right? So in that case, Flipkart thought of adding a new feature called credit card, right? And they have added new credit card features to it, right? Now the credit card feature payment which they have added in the testing environments now have to be deployed into production. Before deploying into production, they need to check whether, by adding the credit card feature, whether all the existing features are working fine or not. It should not break, right? When I say credit card facility, facility added, it should not break the existing features. Like debit card facility can't be paid, right? The features or the functionalities which were working fine earlier should not break. They should be working as is. When I say as is, it should be it should not fail it, right? So to ensure that part, before deploying to production, we need to execute smoke test cases along with the regression test cases, right? Not only this particular credit card changes, but also any kind of changes what we are doing, what we are adding to the features. Well, for each and every kind of verifications, we need to add a feature to it. We need to ensure that smoke and regression test cases are executed successfully, right? So we need to provide that particular result showing that yes, smoke and regression test cases are executed successfully. Now we are good to go to production with the new feature added to it, right? So we will be having multiple releases. Today I have added credit card features. Tomorrow I'll add one more feature. Day after tomorrow, after 1 month, I'll add one more feature. So if we want to run for each and every features, the smoke and regression test cases, we need to have 5 or 10 or 15 testers available and then billable for every month, right? Which is going to be too cost for the business, right? Because they'll be executing during releases, which is an same set of test cases again and again. Either it's going to be smoke and regression or only regression, either is based on the release, right? So to avoid these particular things, we need to if we automate all those smoke test cases along with the regression test cases, then whenever a new release is, we are going to add it, if we execute those automation scripts, because of that the number of resources and the number of time taken will get reduced, right? There was a question from Murali. Is the trend moving towards automation, new features on the fly, while the manual testers are testing it manually, so we can reduce manual testing efforts for subsequently cycles within a sprint? Exactly. Down the line, there will be very, but this is for smoke and regression cases alone, Murli, but not the new features which are getting added, because by default new features, they have to be executed manually for sure, right? But there won't be much new features added, so that in that case there won't be much resources of manual testers required, right? Murli, is that clear? Good. uh, how about others? If any questions, please may message me here. Okay, right. So that is how we are going to verify. That is the need of automation testers. With this, we are going to reduce the number of testers, and we are going to reduce the time taken for to execute manual and regression test cases. Okay, right. Uh, moving to the next slide. Okay, what is automation testing? The use of special softwares to control a particular process in order to increase reliability and efficiency, often through the replacement of human efforts. That is what we have discussed some time back. Yep. Commonly, test automation involves automating a manual process already in place that uses a formalized testing process. Simple. Even the same point has been discussed. Right? Please, if any questions, please you can ask me. No worries. Moving ahead with the next slide. Why automation testing? Okay, frequent regression test cases. Yes. Hope you guys know what is smoke and regression testing. Hope most of you would have already attended manual testing classes. Please let me know if someone is not clear on the smoke test cases or sanity test cases plus regression test cases, because these three are very much important to understand before going to automation, because these are the cases what we are going to automate it. If someone is not clear, I can explain them. No worries. Yep. And high priority and smoke test scheme testing. Yes. So smoke and regression test cases or high priority smoke test cases or sanity test cases which we are going to automate. Repeated test case execution is required. Yes. If we want to, it's a kind of retesting. Hope you guys were already heard about retesting. Testing the same feature or a functionality with multiple test data, as I was talking about Gmail with the different username and password. So even that case we can use this automation scripts. Yep. Faster feedback to the developers. Yes, when we run it immediately, we'll get the response immediately saying that okay, these are the results. It won't take much time to execute. Yep, all these regression smoke test cases using scripts. So we can give the feedback to the developers immediately. These are the features which are not working, which are defects. Please go and fix it. Reduce the human efforts. We don't need much more number of testers. Okay, so that we can able to avoid more number of testers testing efforts. Test the same application on multiple environments. Yes, if I have scripts ready, I can test the same feature, same application, same test cases on different application, different environments. I can run on Windows, I can run on Mac, I can run on some other Linux, right? Okay, moving ahead with the next slide. What is Selenium? Yes. Now this is the point where we are starting with our core concept, with our basic concept, nothing but a Selenium. Okay, Selenium is an open source suite of tools to automate web-based applications. Okay, we have three different types of applications. We have one tier, two tier, and three tier or entire applications. Three tier or our entire applications are same. Okay, and when we talk about one tier and two tier, these two are two different. So total three different types of applications what we have in the market, in the world. Okay, either it's going to be one tier, either it's going to be two tier, either it's going to be three or entire. Okay, So when we talk about one tier, it's going to be like, I'll give a simple example of one tier, which is nothing but PPT, presentation, PowerPoint, Word document, Notepad, all these are one tier applications. When we talk about two tier, it's going to be the application which we have to install on our systems with an application which we will get as .exe file, which will install on our desktop or laptop and then use it. These are called as two tier applications. And now three tier or entire applications. These are the applications which can be accessed using any of the browsers, right, using www dot so and so. So these are nothing but web based applications. So three tier or entire applications are web based applications, two tier applications are window based applications, whereas one tier applications are standalone applications. Standalone, when I say standalone, it's going to be uh, applications which doesn't require any other support or servers required, right? So I'll limit explaining about one tier, two tier and three tier here, because hope you would have already learned about the same concept during your manual testing, right? Okay, so any questions till this point? Please let me know if I am too fast. I can slow myself. Okay, how about others? Please respond by either messaged if any questions, or if anything not clear or clear. Okay, please respond. Please slow down, sir. Sure, Nita. Yeah, good. I'll slow myself. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll slow myself. Yeah. Okay. When we say open source, it means that there is no licensing fee attached to it. Any company or anybody can start to work with Selenium without purchasing. Exactly. So in the market, there will be two kind of tools. One is open source, one is licensed. When we talk about license, we need to pay for it and then use it for our projects. When we talk about open source, it is a free of use. We can use in any companies, anything we can use it. Okay, it is free of cost, right? So Selenium is an freeware tool. Okay, open source tool. Okay, moving to the next slide. Okay, so Selenium variants. There are multiple variants what we have as part of Selenium. So I'll talk about one by one. The first and foremost is Selenium IDE. Okay, the first and foremost is Selenium IDE. Selenium IDE is used to automate applications. Window Selenium is specially designed for three tier or entire applications. So it means only web-based applications can be automated using Selenium. Okay, only web-based applications can be automated using Selenium. Fine, right? All these whatever we are going to access through any browsers, either it's going to be Firefox, either it's going to be Google Chrome, either it's going to be IE Internet Explorer, all these applications which are accessed through browsers, only those applications can be automated using Selenium. Okay, so there are multiple variants in it. One is Selenium IDE. Selenium IDE is only specific to Firefox browser. Selenium first designed for Firefox browser. Okay, so Selenium IDE is a tool. Add-on comes with Firefox. Okay, add-on comes with Firefox, but not other browsers. Okay, if we want to automate any application, we can use Selenium IDE, but can be done only for Firefox browser. Okay, right, but only for Firefox browser. And there are a couple of limitations using Selenium IDE, which I'll be explaining down the line sessions. So there are some limitations. That is what we came across couple of other features, other variants as well. Let me talk one by one. Okay, Selenium Grid. Selenium Grid is one of the variant which will help us to execute the test cases on multiple platforms. When we say about multiple platforms, I can have the same test case executing on Windows, executing on Linux, executing on uh, Mac, Mac systems, Apple systems, yeah, line OS. Okay, so these are multiple. Selenium Grid is to execute the cases on multiple environments, right? And we have one more, which is nothing but Selenium RC, Selenium Remote Control. This is also one more where we need a server to start before to execute any kind of automation scripts, and which is time consuming as well, because it does not directly interact with the browser. Okay, now the Selenium IDE and Selenium Grid plus Selenium RC, these three components together are called as Selenium 1.0. Okay, Selenium IDE plus Selenium RC plus Selenium Grid, these three are together are called as Selenium 1.0, right? So when we, after this, we have, there is a new feature added, which is nothing but Selenium WebDriver, right? So Selenium IDE plus Selenium RC plus Selenium Grid plus Selenium WebDriver is nothing but Selenium 2.0. So 1.0 is combination of all these three, right? Plus Selenium WebDriver is nothing but Selenium 2.0. Okay, right? Yeah. There is a question from, I don't know who is this person. Selenium IDE, is there any plugin available or any other way of running scripts recorded on Firefox on IE? Firefox on IE, recorded on Firefox on IE. By using Selenium, there was a question from so and so person. I don't know who is this person. May I know who is this? If you can please tell me. Otherwise, no worries, no worries. I mean, as you wish. Yeah, yeah, Rashmi. Yeah. I can. There was a question from Selenium. I mean, there was a question from Rashmi that. Let me read out that question so that it will be good to explain everyone as well. So Selenium IDE, is there any plugin available or any other way of running scripts recorded on Firefox to run those on IE, Internet Explorer? Okay, let me tell you the questions, the answer for it. Okay, Selenium IDE is an add-on comes with Firefox, and I have recorded the script on Selenium IDE. Now that recorded script, can I able to execute on different browsers, because IDE is specific to Firefox, right? So can I able to execute on different browsers? The answer is yes. Answer is yes, but only if using Selenium WebDriver, because the script which was generated by Selenium IDE needs to be converted into Selenium WebDriver, and then that particular script, that particular program can be executed on other browsers. No worries with that. Okay, Rashmi, I'll show you how that conversions everything. Yeah, okay, right. Next, going ahead with the next slide. Okay, the components what we are talking about one by one. We have listed about multiple variants here, right? The same things in an in detailed way. Selenium components, it's going to be Selenium IDE, the Firefox Black plugin. Uh, Here, a record and creating and enhancing scripts can be performed on Selenium IDE. Selenium IDE, we can record it. We can start recording, and then when we do manual steps on a browser using any of the websites, either it's going to be Gmail, Facebook, whatever it is, we can automate it. Okay. When we do those actions, the script will get automatically generated as it is in recording mode. Okay. Now that is all about Selenium IDE, and today's sessions we are going to work on Selenium IDE. Okay, I'm going to explain how plugin can be installed and how to create a scripts as well. Now Selenium RC. So the Selenium RC, as I was mentioning about, executing scripts written in any programming language using JavaScript. Okay, so this will help using JavaScript we can execute scripts in any programming language. but here we need a server, and the response time or the execution time will be more because this won't directly interact with the browser. Okay, and these are the couple of drawbacks as part of Selenium RC. Now when it comes to Selenium WebDriver, executing scripts in any programming language by directly communicating to the browser. This is one advantage using Selenium WebDriver. That is what most of them were moving into Selenium WebDriver. Okay, this is going to be open source, this is faster, this can be automated, all the web-based applications, right? And this can be automated in any of the in selected couple of programming languages, not dedicated to only one language. Either it's going to be when it comes to Selenium WebDriver, it supports Java, it supports Python, it supports Perl, it supports many other languages. Okay, I'll come those languages in the upcoming sessions. Selenium Grid, used for cross-platform testing at the same time in multiple browsers. The same test cases I can execute on Chrome, Firefox, IE in parallel. I can get the feedback at the time. Okay. Moving ahead with the next slide. Selenium architecture. Okay, Selenium WebDriver controls the browser from OS level and interacts with browser in a more realistic way. It will directly interact with the browser. Okay, Selenium directly interacts with the browser, and with which will help for the faster response as well. Selenium RC, which is Selenium 1, needs Selenium remote server before you start testing. That is one drawback as part of RC. The Selenium RC server acts as a middleman between your Selenium commands and your browser. Okay. Right, we have discussed this in the above slides. Moving with the next slide. Supported platforms, very much important for us. Selenium supports multiple browsers, platforms, and languages. It supports Chrome. When we talk about browsers, it supports Chrome, IE, Internet Explorer, Firefox, Opera, and Safari. And when we talk about multiple OS systems, platforms, either it's going to be HTML unit, Android, iOS phones, tablets, etc. When we talk about languages, it supports Java, C#, Ruby, Python, PHP, and Perl. So it is not mandatory either for me, or either for anyone, or either for you as well, that to learn that I know Java, but can I automate it? Yes. I know C#, whether I need to learn Java and automate it? No. If you know C#, do it. Automate it, you can use in Selenium. No worries. No need to learn any other languages. As far as you are comfortable, any of these languages, you can automate it. No worries with that. Because it supports all these languages. Either it's going to be Java, C#, Ruby, Python, PHP, and Perl. Okay? Right? And it is not mandatory that my application is designed in Java. So can I automate using Ruby? Yes, you can. There is no dependency that application developed language and the language which you are automating should be same. There is no that dependency. Okay, so if the application in different language, you can use different language which is supported by Selenium. Simple. Okay, is that clear? And this can be executed on multiple platforms: Windows, Mac, Linux. Okay, right. Now the core concept. I think couple of you were already learned about say QTP. Is it? How many of you were already learned about QTP, or is there anyone who are learning only Selenium? Okay, you learned about QTP earlier, is it, Apexa? I have learned QTP. Okay, good. Okay, no, okay. Oh, you are learning only Selenium. Okay, right. Uh, Fine, no problem. I'll explain you. Yeah, only learning Selenium. Good, no worries. Yeah. Okay, when we talk about Selenium versus QTP, the comparisons, as I mentioned earlier, Selenium supports only three-tier or entire applications, nothing but web-based applications automation. Now, when we talk about QTP, it supports window based applications and web based applications, but Selenium is freeware, whereas QTP is expensive licensed one. We have to pay for it, right? That is the reason even QTP, which was by HP, uses web-based applications automation. They use Selenium only for web-based automation, web-based tool automation, instead of using their own tool. Not only for licensing, but all the features, but also features available as part of Selenium, especially for web-based applications. Okay, right? Let us see one by one differences. Cost: Selenium, it's going to be open source, nothing to be paid, whereas QTP, it is licensed around so $10,000 per year. Supported applications, supports only web applications, correct? Whereas QTP supports both web and desktop applications. Browser support, say this Firefox, IE, all these major frequently used browsers, whereas QTP supports only IE and Firefox. Programming language support: Java, C Sharp, Perl, Python, and Ruby, whereas QTP only VB scripting. If I know Java, if I know C Sharp, still if I want to work on QTP, I need to learn VB scripting. But in case of Selenium, no. Okay, any one language in this list is okay for me. Okay. Operating system support: Windows, Mac, and Linux will supported by the Selenium, whereas only Windows will be supported by QTP. Okay, right. Moving to the next slide. Software is required to install Selenium. Okay, first we need Java. Java JDK 1.8 is required to install. Okay, and after that we'll be going with Eclipse, then with the Selenium IDE, and then Selenium WebDriver. Okay, now let's start about one by one information. Any questions till this point? Now we are done the theoretical concept of it. Now we are going to jump into the concept, main features of it. Yeah, please let me know if any questions here before starting with the actual installations and the working part. How about others? Superb. Yeah, great. Okay, yeah, right. Now we'll start with the first installations. References. We'll talk about one by one. Okay, good. So we'll talk about one by one references actually. Okay. So to know the most Selenium informations, we can go to docs.seleniumhq.com. Oh. Okay, so for any kind of informations about Selenium, you can find the informations here. Okay, see this Selenium WebDriver, Selenium IDE. This is a Selenium website dedicated for Selenium. Okay, who has developed Selenium, they have developed this website with complete information available, along with the softwares and browsers downloading as well. Documentation, everything will be available. Projects, Selenium Grid, Selenium IDE, Firefox 2 Plus, Selenium Remote Control, everything you can find it here. Okay, and if you want to download Selenium also, you can find it here. Download version 3.3.1, Selenium HTML runner, see the wiki package, all these things. Internet Explorer you can download based on 32-bit or 64-bit as well. And say this, if you want to download Selenium, you can download based on the language which you are working. Why have we chosen Java? We, as part of our course, we are going to learn Java because we can learn other languages also. But why have we chosen Java? Because Java is most familiar. There are much users using it. Okay, so that was the only reason why we have chosen it. Okay. right? And moving, you can see multiple browsers, third-party tools, everything available here. And I'll tell you one more thing as well. You can see the documentation also available here in Java Talk. No worries, all these URLs I'm going to send you as an running notes. Though I'm not writing at the moment, but after this class, I'll update the note with one by one points what I've discussed, and then I'll share that document to you. Okay, so this is the documentation about this, but at the moment you won't be in a position to understand this because this is more on the classes, Java classes and all. Right, I'll go back to the step. Okay, so this is the place where you can download Selenium and to learn much about new versions or support anything and all. Okay, this is one thing. Second thing, Selenium hq.wordpress.com. So here you can find multiple versions of Selenium, multiple versions of it. You'll, if someone is raising what is the feature available as part of Selenium 3.0, what are the new features got added. Okay, as part of Selenium 3 is coming and all. If you see this one latest, hacking with IntelliJ. Okay, so there are multiple informations available here, the previous versions, how they are getting utilized, save the date, if any issues. Okay, you can find the complete informations available here. You can follow this Selenium HQ WordPress as well. Okay, right? Now the first step to start with an installation about Java. Okay, so from where we can download Java. Okay, so simple, Google download JDK 1.8. Okay, Tech Network Java. Say this is the link where we need to download JDK 1.8. I'm going to present this link as well to you after this session. So while sharing the recorded sessions, I'm going to provide a running notes where the link is also getting provided along with the document how to install it. Okay, so current how to install it, you need to go here, select the accept license and then download the file based on your system OS along with the um, bit, either it's going to be 32-bit or either it's going to be 64-bit. To specify how to find whether 32-bit or 64, it is something. When you go to my system, right click properties, you can find the system properties. Which bit is that? This is my system, it's going to be 64-bit. Similarly, you can check your systems and download only those files, otherwise this won't work. Ensure based on your system type and the system platform, you need to download the file. Once you download the file, then start installing it. Okay, then start installation of it one by one by clicking, for example, this. Okay, so let me show you how to install it. I have already installed it, that is what I already have it, but let me open program files, Java. See this? So these are the two different Java files which will get downloaded, which will get installed here once we download and install this file. Okay, So once we get download and install this particular file, I'm going to get these two files here in the Java application. Okay, is that clear? Right, but installations, what I'll do, please let me know if someone wants to see how to install it. I can show you now by uninstalling my Java. Please let me know if that is okay, or can I uninstall it and I'll show you how to install JDK. Ensure for before everything we need to install JDK 1.8, nothing but Java JDK 1.8 version. Okay, okay, no problem. So no need to show installation of Java, right? I can show grade. I can send the. I think no need to show how to install. Okay, okay, super. I have a document already created, so no worries. I'll be sharing that document to everyone so that you can practice. Otherwise, I'll show you that document. 1 second. At least I can show you that document. Installations. Yes, correct. I'll show you. I'll just go through this document instead of going through it. So say this is the URL where we need to download 2133. Is this the same URL what we were into? 2133151. 2133151. Correct. Right. So access this URL and then accept this license and specific to your system bit. You can select the file and download it. After that, click on save file. You can see this, click on save file, and then you can click on next, and then click on next, and then next. Continuation of 3 times next. After installing, installation will continue. No need to change the path. Okay, so no need to change the path. Installation will continue. Step 4, after installation, click on close. Okay, the last one, close. Navigate to the path, see programs, Java, and verify JDK files are available. That is what I was showing, right? When you come here, program files, Java, you will see 2 different files available here. Okay, you will find 2 different files available here, JDK 1.8 and GRE 1.8. Now navigate to the path and verify it. Okay, navigate to the path, then okay, this one. Go to this Java, JDK and bin. Okay, bin, and copy the path. We need to copy this particular path, and what you should do next, right click on my computer, go to properties, advanced system settings, okay, it is very simple. Go here, my computer, right click, properties, advanced system settings and environment variables. Okay, environment variables. Here you can select this path and click on edit. Okay, here this is the link which I have already copied from this. See this, where is that? See, program files, Java, JDK, bin. Same path even here, right? See, program file, Java, JDK, bin. Right? This was already copied by me. That is the reason. But in your case, if Java JDK 1.8 is not installed, then install it and copy the path of it from this location and add it here in this location by clicking on new, add it. Okay, is this clear? This is how we can install and set the environment properties and copy on my computer, advanced and all. Place the path in the step 6 and close all windows. Open command. Okay, once we are done with that settings, okay, once we are done with the settings, open command prompt and we need to search with Java hyphen to ensure the Java is installed or not. What we should do, go to command prompt and type Java hyphen version. Say this, we got the version Java version 1.8. If we got this answer, it means Java got installed. Is that clear? This is how we can able to install Java and confirm as well. Is this clear, everyone? We can able to download and install Java, right? Because most of them they'll fail this installations part. Some for some people they won't be it Java won't be working, right? With this, if this document what I'm going to share across to you, which I presented some now, hope this is very clear. If any changes or if this is not clear, please let me know. Okay, right. Okay, once we are done with this, then I'll show you how to download. Okay, let me close this. Okay, the next step is to install Java Eclipse, right? This is done. We are done with Java. Now we need to install Eclipse. Please do not download Eclipse without installing Java. Otherwise, your Eclipse will not work. Eclipse required when we try to install Eclipse and then when we try to open Eclipse, it will look whether Java is available or not. If Java is not available, then the programs whichever you write won't get executed. It is a prerequisite that Java is needed to have before Eclipse. Okay, is that clear? Right. Now our next point is to download Eclipse. Eclipse is not an installable file. This is going to be a zip file which we can unzip it and then open it. That's it. Nothing. We don't need to install it. Okay. So download Eclipse. Okay. Say this. This is the link from where we can download Eclipse. We have multiple links available based on the system platform. Okay, whether it's going to be Windows, Mac or Linux. If it is going to be Windows, we need to see whether that is going to be 32-bit or 64-bit. Based on that, we need to download. Similarly with Linux, but whereas Mac, it's going to be 64-bit. Okay, so please ensure the file, the installations what you're doing are in sync with your laptop or desktop platform. Otherwise, you might face issues in execution. Okay, so 64-bit or 32-bit, this is going to be a zip file. I just clicked on it. I'll show you. Say this. When I click on this, this is zip file x8664.zip, nothing but a zip file. So there is no need of any kind of installations. It is just unzipping the file and then unzip. Say this zip file. Say this zip symbol, right? One second. Let me have water. Yeah. So this is the file which can be downloaded. This is a zip file where this zip file can be unzipped and then we can use it. Okay, no need to have any kind of see this is a file. So after unzipping you can get the file something like this. You can directly click on this exe file, that's it, no need to install it. You can pull this to your desktop as a shortcut and then use from your desktop as well, like uh, send to, and then we can use shortcut, desktop shortcut. Okay, we can use this part. Okay, but ensure that Java is already installed and then you are opening Eclipse, otherwise this won't work. Okay, is this clear till this point? Installation of both Java and Eclipse. Now we are moving into installation of IDE, Selenium IDE, and then we'll work on Selenium IDE today for sure. Okay, right. See, as I mentioned earlier, Selenium IDE is for only Firefox. Selenium IDE. Okay, so see this. Say this. This is the place where you can get it. Okay, Selenium IDE. Selenium IDE is a Firefox plugin which records and playback user interactions with the browser. Sorry. Use this to either create simple scripts or assist in exploratory testing. It can also export remote control. It can also export remote control or WebDriver scripts, though they tend to be somewhat brittle and should be overhauled into some sort of page object voice structure for any kind of resilience. Okay, so forget about this point. Very simple. Selenium IDE is for record and play kind of features, but cannot be used extensively. For example, when we talk about multiple test data and automating, right, executing same test case with different test data, that cannot be performed using Selenium IDE. Right, there are many limitations using Selenium IDE. That is the reason we won't be using much on Selenium IDE. Knowing the basic information is very good, because this is a kind of a gateway to continue with other advanced concepts, right? So basic information we can learn and then we can use it in Selenium WebDriver. Okay, and to install, download latest released version from this. You can download from this, and if you click on this we can get it. Say this, Selenium IDE, add to Firefox. As I have already installed it, that is what it shows already, right? I can add it, right? When you click on that, you will get this window. Just add it and restart your Firefox. Okay, this is one thing. Second thing, as I mentioned about installation of Java, right? After installation of Java, and I told you about setting up environment path, right? Advanced settings, environment variables and all here. Okay, so after setting environment variables here, restart your system. Okay, I forgot to mention that point. Restart your system. Okay, right? Once you are done with your installations, once you are done with your installation of IDE, then you will find the IDE symbol either here. This is the IDE symbol, Selenium IDE. When I place mouse over here, see this, you can see the name, Selenium IDE, right? If you don't find that here, you will find that, click on this, click on customize. See this, here you will find it, something like this. For example, I'll drag it back. Something like this. It means it is not there here, but it will be here by default. You can pull that and place it here, right? You can done that. No, you can do that. No problem. Okay, right. So now I am done. Okay, so now I am done with installation of Selenium IDE and setting up of it. Now I'll show you how to download. Before that, we need to install Firefox also, right? I'm sorry. The first is Firefox and then only with the add-on. Yeah, Firefox, you can download it, very simple. But I'll tell you one very good point here. So there are multiple versions available in the market on available in Firefox. Latest version, which is nothing but 52 or something else, or 53 or 54, maybe. Yeah. So no need, don't download the latest version of Firefox, because Selenium down the line won't support latest version. I have a list where which version of Selenium will support which version of Firefox. Okay, I will post the list in our running notes and share it across with everyone, so that you can see that, and based on that you can download your Firefox. But I suggest to download Selenium Firefox 38 version. Okay, right? Though current version is 52, but I prefer to use 36. You also can use 36, which we won't face any kind of issues while running the scripts. Okay, so for that you can just click on here. Okay, so here you can download it. Say this is, you need to click on this link button, download this version. You'll get it and install it. Okay, is that clear, everyone? Once you are done with the downloading and installations part, what you should do, see, Firefox automatically by default, if you download the previous version of 38, once you connect it to internet, it will download the latest version of Firefox and install it. Then in that case you will face the issues again, right? Then you might be thinking, yes, I have downloaded 38, but why still I'm getting issues? Then when you go back and check the version of it, it's going to be 52 or 53, which is latest. So we should stop manual automatic download and installation of Firefox browser. So to do that, we need to go to tool menu, tool options in the Firefox, go to options, so go to options and then click on advanced. Okay, and then click on update. Here we have three different options: automatically install, check for updates, never check for updates, not recommended, security rich. Select this option and close it. So when you select this option, the Firefox, it won't download the latest version, it won't download and install it, no worries. Okay, so once we are done with this Firefox installation, then you can go ahead with the Selenium IDE installations part. Okay, Selenium IDE installations part. Okay, is that clear? Now we are done with the installations part. Now it is time to proceed with how come we downloading lower version of Firefox? Uh, See, Selenium versions what we are having in the market with the Selenium version which were developed won't be supported with the Firefox all versions. There are couple of compatibility issues actually. Okay, so to read out the question from Sunil for all, there is a question that how come we downloading lower version of Firefox? Because Selenium don't support all the latest versions. There are Selenium specific versions which are mapped with the Firefox specific versions. So only those versions, those mappings will be perfect to execute or to run any kind of programs in Selenium. Okay, so that is the reason we need to download Selenium version specific Firefox versions. Okay, yeah, is that clear, Sunil? Okay, there was a question from Himanshu that if we have the latest versions, do we uninstall the latest and download that? Exactly, yeah, perfect. Good question, Himanshu. Yeah, you need to uninstall it and then you need to install latest, I mean the previous version. Okay, because otherwise our programs will get failed. Yeah. And set by default, set these things, go to tools, options and advanced and then update as never check. So set it, otherwise your Firefox will be again the next day when you open you'll get shock surprise of having it the latest version. Okay, surprise of having it the latest versions. Yeah, so ensure even that is selected. Okay, never installations part as well. Okay, so right. So we are done with the installations part. Do you have any other questions before proceeding with Selenium IDE? So we'll do Selenium IDE now. Please let me know if any questions on these installations or the topics or the contents what we have discussed today. Please let me know if any questions. Is everything clear to everyone? Okay, good, good. Okay, good. Yeah, yeah, good. Okay. And guys, no worries that we are going to learn Java. I'm not from technical background or I'm not very good in programming. So how can I learn it? No worries. Even a non-technical person can able to learn core Java and then proceed. Yeah. Even a non-technical person can able to learn core Java. Core Java is vast and a kind of a big ocean, but we won't be learning everything. We will be learning very basics which are very simple to understand from an for a non-technical person as well, right? If a person from BA, if a person from BCom, if a person from so and so, even for them as well will be learning only the basics, only the simple concepts, not even complicated things. So in that case, no worries. If I'm telling you to learn the advanced kind of things, then we won't be restricted at automation testing. We would have gone to development itself instead of being at automation tester, right? So not required till that level, only the basics is more than enough. But that basics try to understand and practice on a daily basis. My simple request to everyone is that at least practice the programming what we are discussing every day, minimum half an hour to 1 hour. If you listen to my class today and if you don't practice from Monday to till Thursday, but if you try to listen video or if you try to practice on Friday, it's going to be again Greek and Latin kind of language, right? So practice at least half an hour to 1 hour every day. Okay, so you will get it aram se. I'm guarantee for that. For sure you'll get it. Okay, for sure you'll understand very better. Okay, right. Moving to Selenium IDE. Okay, right. I'll open. Let me open the tool Selenium. How to open the tool? As I mentioned, if you don't find it here, go click on this, go to customize, and you can find it here. Either you can pull it here or else click in it here. That is one thing. Okay. Oh, second point. That is one thing. I click. Okay, that is one thing. Second thing, either you can click on here or else go to tools. You can find Selenium ID here also. Okay, you have Control Alt S shortcut as well. Control Alt S. Okay, I just clicked on shortcut. That is what I got it. Okay, or else I can click on this. Right, this is the window for Selenium IDE. Okay, this is the window for Selenium IDE. Okay, let me talk couple of features of it. This is the test case. Okay, the multiple test case can be created. The various test cases once running, I can see the number of runs, I can see the number of failures as well. Okay, so I can see the execution as well, either it's going to be fast or either it's going to be slow. I can see the multiple test case executions. I can execute multiple test cases using this option. I can use only one test case or the current test case using this option. While running, I can pause it or I can move to different steps using this option. Okay, I can use moving this option. This base URL, you can see this base URL. This is the URL which will be saved here, which was accessed earlier. The one which I accessed earlier, that will be saved as a base URL here. If we don't want to save the base URL here, what we should do? We should go to options, option, and you can select this option. Remember base URL, you can uncheck it. I won't be getting base URL there. Okay, so but for now, let me select that base URL. Okay, okay, right. We have talked about base URL. We have talked about these options. Now see this. This by the time when we start this, the recording will be automatically on. See this? I didn't click on it. Now recording. Click to stop recording. See this? It means when I start it from here itself, it is getting recorded. Okay. Now either this can be opened from here or this can be opened even from here. Right. Now let us see a couple of options available here. See this? New test cases, open, save test case as, export test case as. See this. There was a question asked by someone from Sunil, I guess, from Sunil, or I don't know who has asked that question. Executing Selenium IDE program in different browser other than Firefox, right? So for that, I mentioned that we need to export it and then we can use it. Yes. Okay. Yeah, Rashmi. Yeah. So for that, say this is option. I need to export the same program which was recorded. I need to export into either Java WebDriver options, whatever. They have multiple options available here, but as we are working on Java, we'll be using TestNG framework instead of using one second. Okay, I hope we are going to cover Selenium WebDriver than IDE in this course. Just asking. Yeah, there was a question from Darshan that we are going to cover Selenium IDE than Selenium WebDriver than IDE in this course. Just asking. Okay, uh, we no worries. As a startup, we are going to explain about Selenium IDE, but down the line, the classes what we are going to start from tomorrow for a couple of days we'll be going with Selenium, core Java. After that, we'll be continuing with Selenium WebDriver. But our core main concept is Selenium WebDriver only. Okay, as a prerequisite, we are learning about Selenium IDE plus core Java. Selenium IDE and core Java are kind of a prerequisite to start with Selenium WebDriver. Okay, is that clear, Darshan? Okay, super. Yeah. Okay, right. Um, right. So let me read out a couple of options. When we talk about, we can save the test case, save the test case, export test cases. So I can export test cases using multiple options here: Java, TestNG, WebDriver, or multiple any other language specific browsers. Yeah. So once we got export into Selenium WebDriver, then by using Selenium WebDriver, we can able to execute this particular program which got exported. Right? Recent test cases, add test case properties. There are multiple options available here. But when it comes to edit, we have a couple of. When it comes to action, we have play entire test suite, play current test case, play test suite, periodically, and all multiple other options. Options we have format, clipboard, recent, and all we have. Okay, formats, locators, and all we have. Okay, locator, builders, WebDriver. Okay, so these are multiple options available with us to perform multiple actions in it, right? Okay, now let us start with the first basic programming. Okay, as this is already getting recorded, say this, I'll stop the recording. Now it is not recording. Click to record. See the options displayed. When I click on it, now it is getting recorded. Open the browser, access Facebook. Let me try on Facebook applications. Okay, now I'll give test1 at gmail.com and test123 and login. Right, now I'll see recording is there. Now let me stop my recording. Okay, now let us see one by one. Let us see one by one. Okay, first one, this is going to refer the base URL which is getting accessed, and say this, after this it is going to type username, and then after this it is going to type password. After this it is going to click. So where is it going to type the username, where is it going to type the password, and where it is going to click on the username? So that where location, the place where user ID is available. So there are multiple element locators available in Selenium. All these, any kind of web pages, whatever we see, all these are considered as an element. Either it's going to be username, text field, button, link, what image, whatever it is, we will be considering it as element. So to identify that element, to identify that particular element, we have multiple options in Selenium. We have multiple locators in Selenium. No need to use all locators. You can use either one of the locators to identify that particular location, uh, that particular element. Sorry. Okay. So for example, there is a student in a class. Okay. His name with the surname, it's going to be unique, right? For sure. Its name with a username, it's going to be unique. Plus his student ID is also going to be unique, correct? His student ID is also going to be unique, right? So if principal or some other person mention to one person that go on call to this person. So if I mention, or if the principal mentions go and call the student number 100, that is going to be one element locator, where what is this 100? It's going to be student number, nothing but an ID, correct? So that is going to be one element locator. So now based on when someone says ID is equal to 100 or employee student name number is equal to 100, we can have direct person assigned to it, because there won't be two multiple student numbers with the same ID, right? Guys getting? Hello? Guys getting this example? Yeah. Okay. So there will be only one person assigned to it. So that is one indicator that okay, this is one option, I can use it. Similarly, I can mention surname and full name. Only full first name, if I use it, that is not going to be unique. So I need to mention first name and surname as well to call a person. Even that is also kind of an element locator. One option that to identify unique, right? So here we got two different options to identify a student. One is ID, the other is name, full name. Similarly, for any kind of web pages, we have multiple options available. We have multiple element locators, like a total we have 8 element locators available. We can use either one of them to identify an element. Either in our best previous example, either no need to use student number is equal to 100 and name is equal to full name. No need to mention that part, right? Similarly, here in our case, we can use either one of these element locators to identify an element. Okay, so I'll be going through all these 8 element locators when we are starting with Selenium WebDriver. But here you can see element locator ID is equal to email is used, ID is equal to password is used, ID is equal to u underscore o underscore q is used. How the system is getting this ID is equal to email, ID is equal to password, ID is equal to u underscore o underscore q? Let me show you how it is getting. When I right click on this is the element, right? This is where I am going to enter username, right? So this is the one. Right click, inspect element. Say this ID is equal to what is the value? Email. Correct? ID is equal to email, correct? Similarly, what about password? Say this ID is equal to password. Pass login button. Say this ID is equal to u underscore o underscore q. Right? Now, once we are done with the Firefox installations, to identify the element locators of an element, we need to use, for example, to identify these element locators, we need to use Firebug and Firepath, which are add-on for Firefox. Okay. Firebug or Firepath, we need to use it, right? So to download these two, we have to go to this and click on add-ons. As I have already installed the Firebug and Firepath, you can see this which is already there. Okay, right? Otherwise, for you guys, what you should do, go here, extension, get add-ons. Here you can search. Here you can search Firebug or Firepath. You can get this, and then you'll have an install option here for Firebug or Firepath. So click on install, it will get automatically installed, and then it will ask for restarting. Okay, so you need to install both Firebug and Firepath. Okay, is that clear? Okay, so this is clear, right? That is how we can able to identify the system is getting identified. ID is equal to email, ID is equal to password, and ID is equal to this. So the method which is used is click and wait. Okay, so now let me run and show you the same test keys what will happen. Okay, to execute any of the test cases, either I can run fastly or else I can run slowly. Let me put little slow only so that we can come to know. So I just started execution. See this, it opened Facebook, it entered username, it entered password, and then it clicked on login button also. Okay, it clicked on login button as well, right? Okay, now now I'll show you. So this is the test case what we have created, right, which got recorded, right? Let us save the test case or else export test case. Okay, so how to export? Okay, I have saved the test case. Let me open it. Okay, say this is the one which got saved, and this is the program. Okay, so this is where we are going to give first it is going to clear. After that I'm going to enter username as on the email as this, password as this, and then click. Okay, this is how an Java file, an IDE program, recorded program will get converted into a Java file. Okay, this is how an IDE recorded session will be converted into a Java program. Okay, let me close this. Okay, right, let me open the program again. Right, so now I can save it, I can create this, I can able to convert this into different program, export also, or else I can create. Okay, this is how I can able to click it now, right? Let me record a new script, new test case. Okay, so earlier one I have saved it as test example. Now I'm creating a new one. While creating, if I would like to, that is how the test case can be added. Okay, as I showed you earlier, that is how a test case can be recorded and get. That is how a test case can be added. Okay, this is how a test case can be added. Now, if I want to add additional steps to it, how that can be performed? Okay, let me show you that. I'll get a new test case to it. I'll start my recording. Now I'll open the same Facebook. Okay, and what I'll do, new step would have added what. Okay, I'll get test 1 at 2 3 at gmail.com. New test. And if I want to check whether this Facebook is available here, what I should do, it is in recording mode, okay? Ensure that part, okay? So right click on this Facebook and show all available commands. This particular options will be displayed if I am on Selenium IDE only, okay? If I am Selenium IDE only, then I'm going to get these options. Otherwise, I'll get only these options. Okay, so I'm going to see assert text, that particular Facebook assert text, or else I would have used this one, but anyway, okay, so I used it, and then I'll click login. See this? So what I have done, I'll navigate it to Facebook, entered my username, entered my password, and then I want to check whether the Facebook is available or not, and then I'll be clicking on login button. If I would like to add any kind of verifications, then that's where I am adding an assert text here. Now let me run and show you. You can see the indication of assert text which got passed because it able to find the Facebook over there. Let us see the results as well. Say this Facebook, type ID is this, password is this, assert text is this, test key is passed. Okay, so let me save this. Okay, now let me create one more test case, new test case, which I would like to record facebook.com and then 3 at gmail.com. Okay, now same Facebook verification. This time I'll be using, instead of assert text, I'll be using verified title Facebook or verified text. Okay, verified text, I'll be using it here. I can use any methods whatever I have. Okay, and then I'll click on login button. Okay, say this, select window, ID, email, password, verify text, and then button, and then this. Let me run and show you this one. Okay, first itself it got okay. So no worries, I'll okay, I will start from the basics. No worries, recording was not clear. I'll start recording Facebook. Okay, So I have got recorded and I've got a verify text as well here, right? And then now let me run it. It opened Facebook, it opened ID, username, password, and verified text as well. So the text has been verified. So here a small difference is that if I change this value to this target value to identify the Facebook text, I'm just changing it. Now let me run and show you what will happen. It opened Facebook, username, password, say this, it got failed. Okay, verify text, if the link is not available, it got failed, and it didn't continue with the click on next, click and wait, right? Now let us see here in the assert text. It opened, right? Even the same case with assert text here. Okay, 1 second, otherwise. I'm just running, modifying the value of it. Okay, so this is how we can able to use either assert text or verify text as well. So similarly, we have multiple other options available. See this, multiple options available here. So there are various options available. We can use any of these options. And these are called as element locators, different methods. If I select it, see this, there are multiple, as I told you, there are multiple element locators, right? See this, I have ID, name is equal password, CSS, input type, form, this one. Okay, for even for this case, ID is equal to email, even this case we have these different options. Okay, whereas in case of button, you can see only one value here, ID or CSS. And the methods to be used, I have various methods available in Selenium IDE, right? But extensive programming cannot be implemented in using Selenium IDE, like for loops and all. Okay, like for loops and all cannot be used, cannot be implemented. Okay, that is one drawback, right? Any other questions? Do you have any other questions on this till this point? Superb. How about others? Can you guys able to download all this information and then able to practice Selenium IDE before tomorrow class, because tomorrow we'll be starting with the basic core Java concepts. I'll open how to Eclipse also now. Okay, how about others? Superb, superb. How about others? Yep. Okay. Yes, you'll get this recording, Apexa. Yeah. Not only you, this recording along with if any programs if we practice, we'll be sharing across the recording along with the programs to everyone. Yeah. Okay. Superb. Okay. Right. So now I'll show you the Eclipse part, and then we'll see how that can be used. Why I was talking about one point over there, right? I was talking about the prerequisite is needed, which is nothing but Java, right? So Eclipse can be opened. When I try to open new Eclipse, 1 second. When I try to, for example, this one Eclipse, this is the one, right? So when I need just click on, double click on it, so Eclipse will get opened. Okay, so it will ask for the workplace. It will ask where will you like to store all the programs what you are creating. So it will ask the location where you would like to save. So I'll change my different location because this is going to be new batch which we started today. So I'll change different location here. It will take some time to open Eclipse. Okay. I'll show you how the Eclipse can be open will be opened, and why I was mentioning about Java is mandatory. Okay, and from tomorrow class we'll start with the basic core Java basic concepts. This is the window first time when you try to open it. So what you can do, you can just close this. Okay, and this is the window, you'll get it. Okay, so this is the place where we are going to create all my folder structure of programs, different Java programs, and this is the place where you are going to write our Java programming, and this is the execution. Okay, down the line we'll come to know everything. Now I don't do anything today. I'll just create a new project. Whenever we are working on Eclipse, we need to create a project for which we are working on, because we'll be working on multiple projects, right? So the coding should be specific to a project. So how to create a project? New project, file, new project. Though we select a project here we are going to select Java project and then click on next. Okay, so here we need to provide the project name. I'll give like test Java Selenium basics, and say this. Use an execution environment JRE. This is the one which we have downloaded and installed, right? That is reason it is showing. Otherwise, blank. Okay, and click on finish. Okay, so once I create a project, when I expand, this is the project what I created. When I expand, I can see SRC and JRE system library Java SC-1.8. Java SE-1.8. Okay, Java SE-1.8. Okay, so when I expand this particular thing, I'm going to get all these jar files. So this particular jar file JRE 1.8 is nothing but the one what we have installed Java, right? We have installed Java, right? JDK 1.8. So that is nothing but this. If we have this library file available, system library file available, only then our program will get executed, otherwise no. Right, whenever we create a new project, we are going to get this Java GRE file, only then our Java programs will get executed, otherwise no. So ensure Java is installed before, and then you try to open it. Don't open Eclipse first and then you download and install Java, because it won't communicate with Java when you try to access Eclipse. Okay, is that clear, everyone? Right, and this SRC is the folder where we are going to write all our programming. Right, SRC is the folder where we are going to write all our programs. Okay, let me write a simple program. Okay, so to create a Java program, Either I can click on this create plus, or else I can click on new class. Okay, in either of the two ways, first program. So in either of the two ways, I can create a Java program. Okay, I need to provide the name. So there are a couple of standards to provide the name here. So it won't allow spaces, it won't allow special character at the starting, but it will allow special character in between, but not starting. Okay. Oh, this special character won't be allowed. Space also won't be allowed, but numbers will be allowed, not the special characters. Okay. And at the moment, forgot about this. Just I'm selecting public static void main string. Okay, forget about this at the moment. I'm going to explain down the line, but at the moment ensure that our program to execute, I need to have this public, the one which what I selected, public static void main. Okay, one second. I'm just changing the font so that everyone can see this. Oh, still same, huh? Oh, this is not getting applied. Anyway, I'll change it. No worries. Okay. It is not getting applied. I don't know why. Let me close and open it. Okay, no worries. Anyway, I'll open that and we'll see the first line just printing of it for today, and then from tomorrow we'll start with the basic programming. Yeah, core Java concepts wise. Right. So I don't do anything. I'll just print first Java program, nothing else. I just clicked on shortcut, so it is taking some time to load it. My first Java program. Okay, I'm just running it. Forgot about these things. Okay, so I got my first Java program which got printed. Okay, right? Okay, so yeah, right. So this is how we can work. We can able to work on even say Eclipse, Eclipse as well. Okay, Right. I'll go through one by one options of Eclipse tomorrow, and then we'll start with the core Java basic concepts. So, any questions for now? Any? Please let me know if any questions so that we can wind up the sessions today. So today we have learned about the basics of how automation, information, architecture of Selenium and all, and then the how to use of Selenium IDE as well. Yeah. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. I want the same kind of feedback even daily as well, so that we'll continue learning the things day by day, even the core Java concepts. And I'm sure I'll go very slowly when we start with the core Java basic concepts. No worries. I'll try myself little slow there, so that you guys can able to understand the basics very clearly. When we are strong on the basics, I'm sure the advanced and all very easy to learn. Nothing else. Okay. Right. Thank you all. Thanks for joining the sessions. I'm stopping the recording, and then after this